Buffalo, New York, the Queen City, the birthplace of New Era Cap, where female architects, novelists, and philanthropists reign supreme at the turn of the 20th century. A city where women still reign supreme.
It started over a cup of coffee. We have a family tradition where we used to sit over the fireplace, and it was always one of those communal points for us, and that's what we thought we wanted to bring to our community. So I convinced my sister that this was a good idea, and we started to roast.
I grew up with a large Italian family, and everything was centered around food for the most part. So a lot of my childhood memories are cooking in the kitchen with my mom and dad, and it was always something that I felt natural doing.
I've always had a passion for fitness. It made me a better person, it made me a better student, a better friend, daughter, right? All of the things that truly made me feel like I was just bettering myself.
I literally got my kickstart working at my community center where we had a teen radio station. That's when that all kicked off.
My favorite kind of stories to tell are stories about people who are using their own gifts to do good things for the community. I absolutely love it. I love it more today than when I first started out.
I was a kid when I started making pictures. It has always been a passion of mine, just kind of always been in me.
Buffalo is a hockey town, and we are very blessed to have a community that gives back, especially our hockey community.
Our council was formed following the George Floyd protests. We wanted our employees to have a chance to have a say. Being from the Buffalo community, it was a natural fit for me.
My name is Alicia Officer. I am the CEO of Unapologetic Coffee.
And I'm Alisa Officer, the COO of Unapologetic Coffee.
My name is Zina Lapi. I am the head chef and the sole owner of Casa Azul.
My name is Amy Lesakowski. I'm the co-founder of the 11-Day Power Play and executive director.
My name is Jess Turner, and I am the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for New Era Cap.
I'm Lauren Hall, and I am a news reporter and fill-in anchor across the street at WGRZ TV here in Buffalo.
My name is Adriana Viverette, most known as Adri V, the Go-Getter. I'm a radio personality that's syndicated in Rochester, Albany.
My name is Rachel McCrone. I'm the co-founder and co-owner of Revolution Buffalo.
My name is Rhea Anna. I'm a director, a photographer, and the owner of Location 1 Buffalo.
We realized slowly that the coffee is just one part of who we are, but the culture of what we've been trying to create has been more important for us.
I think we're in a really exciting time. I'm seeing a lot more creative, diverse restaurants coming about, and I'm super excited to be a part of that.
So the passion found me. I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of breast cancer, but for me, there was a small gift with that, and that was to give back to the cause.
I grew up in Western New York, and the way that it has grown and grown with so many young people going to bigger cities and returning home and really putting roots down and all working together to make the community continue to grow.
People are starting to notice Buffalo more. Great culture, great food, great people, great football team, great tailgates. I'm proud to say I'm from the Buffalo community.
I can be in New York City to LA, but in every city that I'm in, I always try to make sure I impact it, but really making sure there's equal opportunity for everyone.
I think when things are tough, we ultimately think about our clients and what we've built. COVID was a prime example. We had 2 years where every day we thought, is this gonna be it? Or are we gonna kind of continue to reinvent ourselves and push forward?
We say unapologetic is anyone, every person, every woman, every person of color. You have to sometimes just move through this world unapologetically.
So my husband has been playing hockey since he was 4 years old, and when I was diagnosed, and he always said, you can raise so much more money through the sport of hockey. So in 2017, with 40 players, we were able to play 252 hours and raise $1 million for Roswell Park Cancer Institute.
Storytelling is a really powerful medium, and that's what keeps me going. It's just great knowing that the stories that we're working on, whether it's for a small business or a large corporation, they're really looking for that inclusivity and diversity.
I'm motivated by creativity and curiosity. What is the story that they have to tell? Can I do it in a way that hasn't been done before?
I think as women in business, at almost every turn, you're going to get pushed back, and they think your emotion is built into it. But sometimes that's what makes our business great, is because of our emotion is built into our business.
Being a woman brings a lot of special qualities to not just my style of cooking, but my style of leadership. We're more family-oriented, which I haven't found in a lot of kitchens that were male-run or male-owned.
I realized in the industry, women weren't getting the same opportunities. And if you were, they were trying to push you in a direction direction, like you had to dress this way or look this way, and your body needed to be this way. And I just was like, no, you can really be you in all the glory that you are with your education and your experience and go after your goals.
When I started out in the business 20 years ago, most of the studios were owned and operated by men. But more recently that has changed, and now I see a lot of women out there being directors, DPs. It's really inspiring to see.
So it's been an amazing journey, but one that I think allowed us to find ourselves and find some of the best women who we collab with on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. And it's really like that collaboration, and how you find those mentors and opportunities through that is really special.
I think being true to who you are and not trying to emulate others just because they did it prior, finding out what you're really good at and what your special qualities are, and then honing in on that.
I think every day, instead of trying to ask for a seat at the table, we decided to build our own chair and drag it to the table.
Because when it gets hard, that means you gotta go even harder. Like when the world starts fighting, you fight back.
Even if you fail or if you make a mistake, keep trying and keep going. Just persevere.
What I would tell my daughters if they were getting into the business today is be fierce. Understand your value and make sure that you stand up and let your voice be heard.
We are extremely determined to fight cancer and put it on ice here in Buffalo.
For me, it was personal. My children were watching the news and wondering what we were doing in the world, why things were happening. And I wanted to be part of the change that was creating a better world. A once unattainable goal, now possible because of the women who came before us. Today and every day, we celebrate the women of Buffalo for everything they have accomplished, for making us the woman we are today, for setting a precedent and showing us that anything is possible, to remind us of who we are and how we got here. From the roots of Buffalo, New York, to all women, happy International Women's Day.